I stepped on the scale and I was over 300 pounds.
Make me believe you. Ooh, I wanna see you. Hit it, shout it, hit it, shout it, hit it, shout it, hit it, shout it.
What's going on, y'all? It's Mo, and it's time to do a weight loss update. Y'all been asking for it. Y'all have literally asked me something in my inbox probably every day since since I started sharing my journey with y'all. So this video is way overdue. But I have been taking note of y'all's questions, and I have them all on my iPad. I'm also recording this for YouTube, so Instagram, y'all are getting the short version of this video. YouTube will be a more in-depth video. But yes, so I guess we'll just start from the beginning. So my name is Mariah. I go by Mo, but my entire life I have struggled with weight. Literally my entire life. I am originally from Memphis, Tennessee. Grew up in a household where food was the way that we show love. So I grew up with my parents. My parents used to cook all the time. My mom, my grandma, everybody. And we just like to eat. Basically, like, we like to eat in our family. And so, like, you know, my entire life, pretty much after my sophomore year of college, I would say, I have struggled with weight ever since then, like most people. So I tried every single kind of diet you could think of. I've tried it at least. So yeah, it's about time that I do a video, especially since I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary of using Tizepatide. I took note of all the questions that y'all had. So let's just jump right into it. The first question, the question that I get the most: how much weight have you lost so far? Honestly, it has fluctuated over the past year, but right now I'm currently sitting at 47 pounds lost. What has been your biggest milestone or achievement since the last update? Okay, so my last update was several months ago, and I was kind of in a phase where I was stalled in my weight loss. I wasn't really sure why. I was kind of trying to figure it out. Yeah, and I was trying to figure out why my weight loss was stalled. But sorry y'all, my iPad about to die. So my biggest milestone, y'all, anytime I used to fly on an airplane, before I started taking this shot, I would always have to use a seatbelt extension. I don't know if anybody knows what that is or if you've ever had to use it, but it's basically an extension to the seatbelt that's on the airplane. And I have always had to use that because if I did it, the seatbelt would be too tight on my stomach. But y'all, when I got on my flight to go to, where was I going? It doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter. But y'all, I got on the plane. I sit down, ready to do my regular, you know, hit the stewardess and say, hey, can I get a seatbelt extension or whatever? Y'all, I don't know what about that day made me just try it. But y'all, I can put the seatbelt on with no extension, and I still had some space to spare. When I tell y'all, I literally on the plane right then and there, like, started crying. That literally was the best feeling. Like, I was literally texting my sisters and my mom, like, and my friends, like, y'all, like, I can fit, first of all, I fit into the seat more comfortably. But literally, that has been like my main goal, because I would hate when I would get on the airplane and, you know, people kind of scrunch their face up like, oh man, this big ass girl got to sit next to me. Basically, like, everybody was gonna be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I totally get it. I swear I do. You know, but I was never as big to where I would need to purchase 2 seats or nothing like that. But I used to just be snug. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I would just endure it, you know? But y'all, when I could put that seatbelt on and that junk clicked without me, I said, oh nah. I said, now this is when I notice things when it comes to my weight loss journey. Like, yeah, I recognize it in my clothes and you know, certain things that I used to couldn't fit, I can fit them now and stuff like that. But y'all, when I tell y'all that was the one thing that literally was like, oh yeah, bitch, you're doing it. Like, yes, girl, you're losing weight, Miss Girl. Like, you're losing weight, Miss Girl. Y'all, I could sit on the airplane comfortably. I did not have to use the seatbelt extension. I was just done. Like, I was just done. I just couldn't even believe it. Like, for real, for real. I could talk about that all day. Yeah, I was so happy. But anywho, and this was just, I'm trying to think, where did I go? Yeah, and this was just in October when this happened. This just happened in October. Oh, the next question was, have you noticed any changes in your body measurements or clothing size? Well, I kind of just talked about that. I noticed it more in my clothing size. I honestly don't measure myself, never have measured myself. I do get on the scale, and my scale does have like different things that it measures, but I've never actually measured myself. I probably should start doing it. I may start doing it now. What progress have you made in terms of strength, endurance, or fitness levels? So this is a great question because this is something that is still very new for me. I used to be very active in the gym back in the day, in college days and stuff like that. Like, I used to go to the gym every day, sometimes twice a day. But that just ain't me no more. You know, the older you get or whatever, and that's just not me no more. So I recently joined the gym, so that's like what I'm kind of focusing on this I don't know, this term of my journey, because I have lost a substantial amount of weight, and the most that I've lost over the course of this period has been like 56 pounds or so. But like I said, it fluctuates each week depending on what I'm eating. But now y'all can't really tell in this shirt because it's kind of big, but I know y'all see it moving. That ain't the shirt moving, that's my arm. So like, I have several spots like that, like here in my inner thighs, where I need to tone ASAP. So I just joined the gym about 3 weeks ago. It's been going good. Just getting in there and trying stuff out. Going to classes. I love me a weight loss class. Well, not a weight loss class, an exercise class. I love an exercise class. I love Zumba. The gym that I go to, they also have like strength and conditioning type of courses. They have things like body pump, stuff like that, where I still have some direction, but I don't have to worry about trying to tighten everything myself, if that makes sense. Another question was, has there been any plateaus or moments when progress slowed down? How did you handle that? So there's been multiple moments of that, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have not been consistent taking my shot since I started taking the shot. So, you know, some people have been on a journey like this and they've lost already like 100 pounds or something like that in a year. That has not been my journey, and I don't think that I would want it to be, because honestly, I feel like that's a lot of weight to lose at one, well, not at one time, but you know, that's a lot to lose over the course of a year. I'm grateful for the 50 that I've lost over this year, and I think that's a lot, you know. But while I've lost a lot of weight, I've lost a lot of muscle. So majority of my body is fat, so now I'm in the process of trying to build that muscle up, so that not only, I mean, losing weight is cool, but baby, I want to look good. Like, I still want to be tight. I want to be, you know, and eventually I may still have to get some type of skin removal procedure or something like that, but I'm not rushing losing weight. I don't want to drop 50 pounds in a month. I don't. I just don't. I still want to look like myself. I don't want people thinking I'm sick or nothing like that. So yeah, I would say that, you know, my progress has slowed down at moments. One, because I do not take my shot every week like I'm supposed to. Honestly, sometimes I just forget, even though it's in my phone. Like, I'll see it and I still don't get up and take it. Like, literally this month of November, I think I maybe took 1 shot. So I gotta be better with being consistent. I know that. And then also I plateau when I'm eating out a lot, when I'm not cooking at home. Anytime my diet changes up, I notice a major difference. What has been the hardest part about staying motivated or sticking to your plan? I get this question the most, because most of my following on my Instagram and pretty much my TikTok too, pretty much all my platforms, because I use the same kind of content. Y'all know I cook a lot. And sometimes I'm not making the healthiest dishes. So I would say that that's the hardest part of staying motivated, because I love food and food love me. Period. But it takes a lot to be disciplined, especially with my diet. So what has helped me tremendously is having neighbors and friends who will come and get this food when I make it, so that I can either not eat it at all, or I'll get, you know, 1 plate of it in a small portion. Most of the time, y'all know, this is a little known fact about me and my content. When you see me in the video eating, 9 times out of 10, the only bites that I take of the food are what you see on camera. Yeah, I know that's a shocker, but it really, that's really the truth. Because most of the time I'm eating the food just for the content, you know, just like most of the recipes I make are for the content, you know. So, you know, my audience is not looking to me for, you know, healthy recipes or anything like that yet. But I'm kind of in a space where I'm trying to be more innovative with my recipes, pick healthier options, things that are not as saucy or as cheesy and things like that. So I'm figuring it out. It says, have you experienced any side effects? So I did experience side effects when I first started taking Tizepatide. I would have headaches and I would also be constipated. Those are the only 2 things that I've experienced. But just like I told y'all in the previous video, there's always a solution to any of the side effects that I have had while I've been on this journey. Because if I'm constipated, that means I'm not getting enough fiber in my diet. I'm not hydrated enough, etc. If I'm getting headaches, it's 9 times out of 10, I know it's my hydration levels. And just not eating enough also comes with that too, because of course when you're on this medication, it trains your brain to think that you're full, even if you only took 2 bites of food or whatever. So I would definitely say that there's been a setback that I've experienced. Those are 2 things that I haven't experienced in some time now. My stress levels, if my stress levels are higher, I also do wake up with headaches sometimes, but it's not like a consistent thing. None of my side effects have been consistent, of course, because I also, like I told y'all, I'm not consistent with the medication. But I am going to be, especially now that I'm coming up on a year on this medicine or whatever. I also want to point out that there was another medication that that my provider gave me. I honestly can't remember the name of it. I will put it down right here. That medicine, when taken with Tizepatide, made me very nauseous. Like literally to the point where I felt like I was about to pass out, like vomit, whatever. Like it was a lot. So I don't take it anymore, or if I do take it, I take it in a very small dose. It says, what types of exercise or workouts do you do? Like I told y'all, I just joined a gym, so I'm gonna be more consistent with my fitness, taking classes, and just not being afraid or being intimidated by the gym, because I am intimidated by the gym. I love that my gym has a female area where only women are, but when I'm out there like in the big area, I don't know, it's just kind of intimidating. And I think that's why I like the classes more too, because when you're just out there working out, I feel so alone versus when I'm in a class and I'm surrounded by other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like community being around me. Somebody asked me, do I ever have cravings or do emotional eating? I do have cravings. I wouldn't say that I've had many instances of emotional eating, just because I've been trying to keep my mind as clear as possible. But the cravings that I do have are normally after How do you handle when your parents, friends, or community don't support your journey? Girl, I don't do nothing. First of all, this is about you and only you. Let me say that this is nobody's journey but your own. This is nobody's journey but your own. So if people don't support you, baby girl, hit me in my DM. I will be rooting for you. Like, I'm gonna root for you regardless. Like, and that's something else that I love about the provider that I go through. I go through Morph Health and Wellness, and they are literally like my provider, Rachel. She's that girl. Like, if she's a nurse practitioner, she has taken the drug herself, along with many of the other staff members there. So I never feel judged when I have a question. I know that they are very solution based. Like, they always figure out, if I come to them with something, they figure it out. They figure out what the solution is to my problem, and I love that for me. Like, it's been great having them as my providers who have been there with me every step of the way. If we need to increase dose, decrease dose, whatever it is, if I feel like I'm still not getting enough, like, they just have so many solutions. And I highly recommend Morph Health and Wellness. Of course, I will leave their information in the description box. But Morph Health and Wellness, Miss Rachel, don't play with her. She's that girl, period. Also, my family and friends have all been very supportive, especially when it comes to, like I said, coming and grabbing this food. Come and get this food if I'm making a lot or something like that. You know, my friends are very good when it comes to that. My family is also very supportive of me, and they're my biggest cheerleaders, so shout out to y'all as well. Do you follow any other weight loss influencers? I honestly don't, that I could think of. I've met several people on this journey who are also patients of Morph, and I've met them, but I don't think, weight loss influencer, I don't think, I follow some of them. Well, I don't know if that would be considered I don't know if that would be considered a weight loss influencer outside of fitness. Like, because I follow some people on Instagram who, you know, do like have videos of their workouts and stuff like that. I do follow those people. And like I said, I connected with other people who work with Morph or have been patients at Morph. So yeah, looking back, what advice would you give yourself at the beginning of your weight loss journey? Don't rush the process. Definitely don't rush the process. Don't rush the process. And to give myself grace, because when I first started, I feel like I just cut everything out cold turkey. I was so focused on high protein. I was getting so bored with the meals and things like that, because I knew when I would see those results the first week, I'm like, oh yeah, so everything I did this first week, I need to just do it again so that I can get those same benefits. Same thing that happened again. And I did that for like the first 3 weeks, and I lost like 15 pounds the first 3 weeks. But you know what? As soon as I changed that routine up, my body plateaued. I either gained the weight back or I didn't lose no more. I was just at a standstill, you know? So I definitely feel like, yeah. what would you say to someone struggling to stay motivated or make progress? Like I said earlier, this is nobody's journey but yours. It's literally nobody's journey but yours. And you can't depend on other people to keep you motivated. You have to want it. You have to be dedicated to it. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. You know, if your family and friends don't support you, find you some that do. Plain and simple. Even if that's your community at the gym, if that's your community at your doctor's office, wherever it is, go out and find the people that are going to keep you grounded and to keep you motivated. Now, if you're not motivated on your own, I honestly don't know what to tell you, because my aha moment was when I stepped on the scale and I was over 300 pounds. That was literally all the wake-up call that I needed to get up off my ass and take it seriously. Like, that was literally all I needed. Because, like I said, like, being in them tiny airport seats, y'all know how it feels to be on the airplane and you have to sit so close to people, you know what I'm saying? And half the time they don't want to let up the armrest. If you sit in the middle, they don't even want to let up the armrest. Yeah, I could go on and on about the plane situation, but honestly, that was like the biggest motivator for me. Like, and once I saw that I could, you know, like, what? I could fit the seatbelt without the seatbelt extension, y'all. Straight tears of joy, like, no bullshit. Like, I just couldn't believe it. Are there any short-term or long-term weight loss goals? Honestly, y'all, I don't know. And like, they asked me that at the gym too. What is my end goal? Like, I would want to be around 180, for between 180 and 200, somewhere in there is like where I want to be. I'm still not gonna tell anybody like what my actual weight is, just because, like I said, like, I struggle with hearing the number myself or seeing the number myself. But once I get to the weight that I want to get to, then I share the numbers with y'all. That's just, I'm working through it in therapy, y'all. I'm working through it through therapy. Like, just let me live, just let me live. This will be the last question. Is there anything new you're excited to try in the coming months to boost your weight loss journey? There's not anything that I could think of right off the top of my head, just besides being more active, being more, I'm interested to try like more weightlifting techniques and things like that, because I actually just got worked out by a trainer at my gym last week, and honestly, y'all, I'm still sore from it. Like, my thighs have been on fire since Tuesday, and today is Saturday. And that's another thing, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in the meantime, because I can't go and work these legs until they're not sore no more. So just trying to work through, you know, things like that. I hope that this is motivation for you, but I also know that this is not the route that everybody is going to take. And if you know somebody who's going through a weight loss journey, like, just be as gracious as you can with them. A lot of different things come with insecurities, and you know, on a weight loss journey, there's so many different things that can easily derail you. Trust me, I have been derailed a million times, like, over the course of my life. But I honestly feel like now I'm in a good space mentally. I'm in a good place physically, and the best is yet to come. Like, I strongly believe that. And I'm hoping to reach the 100 pounds lost mark by July next year, maybe. July 2025. I think that is very a good smart goal for me. Like I said, I'm not trying to rush the process at all. I hope to continue to, you know, get the help that I need from Tizepatide. That is the end of my 1-year Tizepatide weight loss journey update. I hope that this video was insightful for people that are on the fence about this. or people who, you know, just want more information, or anyone who is just invested in my journey. I appreciate all the encouragement that I get. I love when y'all tell me how much of a difference you can see, y'all, because I go back and look at some of my videos, and I'm all about repurposing content, but I look back at some of those videos and I'm like, wow, like, girl, you was big as hell. You was big as hell. Like, your face is big as fuck. Like, what? And I just be like those gentle reminders always get me in my feelings, you know, because I'm like, damn, why y'all ain't say nothing? Why y'all ain't say nothing? Why y'all let me get that big? But yeah, it ain't nobody's fault. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. If you have any other specific questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment box below, and I will do my best to answer those. If you don't want to put it out in the public, feel free to message me privately on Instagram or on my TikTok. Both of those are missmo2323. Been my update. I will check back in with y'all probably in January, just so we can get an update on how it's going as far as me and my new gym is going, and how the progress is going there. But I also want to just shout out before I get off of here, Morph Health and Wellness. They are a telemedicine clinic that provides weight loss solutions amongst other things. They're super professional, super sweet people. All of them pretty much have had some type of experience using the things that they are selling, so they know their ish. They know their ish, okay? Very dependable people. You can send a text message, you can call them on the phone, whichever you want to do, and they are going to be there for you every step of the way. I cannot praise them enough. But yeah, do your research and let's get this weight off, y'all. Cheers to a healthier 2024. Cheers to a healthier 2025. And cheers to a healthier you, like, for real. Like, and I wish that on everybody, no matter what your fitness level is. If you big, small, polka dot, it don't matter. I feel like that about everybody, and I want that for everybody. I want you to love the skin you in. That's what I'm trying to do, and I love y'all for being with me on this journey, and I will see y'all in the next update.